All right, Sean Clement here, Wisdom in Golf, and today you're going to witness one of the coolest bunker tips ever. So we always talk about sending sand up onto the green. If this was a surface of water and I wanted to spray some water towards somebody, you notice I would just shim my hand along the water at that angle, just like a snowplow. And I'm just going to spray some water in that direction. Well, when I open up the face of the club, notice as I open it, the leading edge comes off the sand and the sole of the club becomes my hand. So I'm using the sole of the club, I'm moving that along the sand here, and notice how I'm moving sand with the sole of the club. Then I'm going to add a little momentum, and notice there's a beautiful stream of sand that comes out. In slow motion, you'll notice, so I'm going to put the club in the center and the jute bag or the ball forward of that. Open up the face enough to activate the sole of the club. It is about 30 degrees. And now as I come through, I'm sending the sand to the target, sending the sand to the target. I'm spraying sand that way. Notice my hands come through first. Then the club comes down, takes the sand. Now I'm putting pressure on the sand. I want the sand to move forward. Notice the jute bag is going to come out with that divot of sand. So here's what it's going to look like. And there goes the jute bag. Same with the ball. Spray the sand up on the green. There it goes. Spray the sand up onto the green. There's the jute bag. Spray the sand up on the green. There's the ball. One more jute bag. And one more sand divot. How about that? So look at this. The other one just hopped on the top, the other ball, but look at where my 3 jute bags are. And my 2 golf balls, the other ball is just behind those 2 right there. So let's have a look from down the line. Okay, down the line, important because you need to know how to line up. So many of you are lining up way too far to the right. And a really good tip for that is, let's say I'm going toward the cell tower. I'm just going to go ahead and line up the way I think I should. Many of you are lining up way too far to the right. And now I'm going to spray some sand. And then I look and I'm going, whoa, that sand is going like 30 degrees right of my cell phone tower. Well, that's 1, you're lined up there, or 2, your backswing is way to the inside. So if I'm lined up okay, but then I play the ball too far back and I swing inside, well then my sand is going there. So the sand spray represents the direction that you're lined up on. It is a mirror image of that. So I'm going to line up left of the cell phone tower about 1 yard. That's all I need. It's a fade because the face is open, but because my path is moving generally in that direction, it's not going to move too far to the right. If you've seen my open face chip videos about a couple of weeks ago, you'll notice that the ball doesn't go off to the right. So I invite you to check that out. We'll put the link in the description down here. And so I'm setting up a little left, and I'm going to spray in that direction. So look at my spray now. That's moving in the proper direction. So now my club is in the center, ball forward, and I'm spraying the sand 1 yard left of my cell phone tower. And there you have it, right on the cell phone tower. So if we do the same thing with the golf ball, spray the sand up on the green left of the cell phone tower. And there it is. That landed 1 inch from the jute bag. That's going to continue rolling, of course. Left of the cell phone tower. Stay left, spray left. I'm going to be quiet on the next one. There it is. There it is. There you have it. So that's how you get the spray of sand up onto the green. So many of you are worried about what the ball's going to do. The ball's just a big grain of sand, just like that jute bag sitting on top of the surface of the sand. So you're just going to send the divot of sand with the jute bag on top of that, and that's floating on top of the sand. The small grains of sand dissipate, and the conglomerate of sand inside the jute bag keeps going. It is a phenomenal tip, and I'll have the link in the description on Amazon where you want to get those little jute bags, because you don't want them to be too big. You just want them 2" by 3". That works out absolutely perfectly. So I found exactly the right ones, and I'll show you with the, which link to go to so you can get your own and practice in the bunker for yourself and get rid of those bunker blues once and for all. All the best. Great to have you.